There are over 22,000 crypto projects out in the wild, most of them with their own token. 99% of these tokens will go to zero. But the 1% that will survive will change the world as we know it. Is it easy to find those 1% projects? Not at all. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, and if you're new to crypto, it can be incredibly overwhelming to know where to even begin the research. Luckily, you've come to the right place. By the end of this video, you will be armed with all the necessary knowledge required to find the hidden crypto gem. Welcome to Leapfrog, a channel dedicated to making animated explainer videos simplifying crypto and decentralized finance. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our future videos explaining the magic behind the scenes of crypto. For this video, we have partnered with our friends at Genesis Block. They analyze crypto protocols based on fundamental principles, which is something you'd rarely find in this space. Make sure to check them out. If you've spent any time in crypto, there's a good chance you've come across the word DYOR, do your own research. It's a meme that emphasizes the importance of doing fundamental research before investing your hard-earned money into anything. Everyone uses the meme, but few tell you how to actually do it right. So let's change that today. What does it mean to do research the right way? We believe that fundamental research of any crypto protocol should be a 6-step process. All 6 steps are extremely important to truly understand a protocol, but the one that stands out from a financial perspective is tokenomics. And this is where we will spend most of our time today. Let's dive into all the steps one by one. The first step is to understand where the protocol is in the Web3 value stack. Is it a Layer 1 blockchain that will compete with the likes of Ethereum and Cosmos? Is it a decentralized app, or DApp, that users will directly interact with? Or is it an infrastructure product or a Web3 social media play? Are there other protocols doing the same thing? You should be able to find answers to most of these questions and more in the white paper of the project. Answering these questions will give you an idea of the product market fit of the project. We want to find projects that are building something to solve real problems, not ones that are finding problems to fit their solutions. The next step is to read about the founding team and verify their track record in the space. This is just like analyzing a regular VC investment. Knowing whether the founders of the team have relevant subject matter expertise that can be applied to the crypto world always provides more comfort. The best way to get this information is by browsing for it or looking up the founders on social media. Looking up their LinkedIn profiles, watching their interviews, listening to their podcasts, or reading their work will also give you keen insights into thought processes and motivations. One important thing to note in these interviews is how open the founders are to criticism of their product. If we learned anything from the Lunar crash, it's that megalomaniacs like Do-Kwon will try to build a cult-like following when they know their product is built on a Ponzi architecture. Step 3 is to identify the financial backers of the protocol. Good protocols are usually backed by some of the largest crypto VC funds, although this is by no means any sure-shot indication of success. Again, browsing for this would be useful, but also use resources like Crunchbase or the protocol's own website to find this information. And finally, in step 4, we come to the most important aspect of any crypto protocol. It's tokenomics. Tokenomics refers to the economics of a crypto token, containing within its remit any factor that pertains to the value of a token. The tokenomics for a protocol are usually expanded upon in its white paper and help users deeply understand the functionality and objectives of the protocol's token. Most of these factors can be found on websites like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, or CryptoTerminal. Here's everything you need to keep an eye on when analyzing the tokenomics of a project. Token allocation and distribution. Who are the recipients of the token supply? Protocols that adhere to the decentralized ethos would want to distribute a majority of the token supply to the public. What percentage is allocated to each stakeholder? Are there any stakeholders with a disproportionate amount of token supply, i.e., investors, whales, etc.? If so, why? Does the token distribution align with the aims and ideals of the protocol? Is it a pre-mine or a fair launch? Fair launches are almost always preferable. Pre-mining is when tokens are created and distributed amongst some exclusive addresses, devs, founders, early investors, before being released to the public. In a fair launch, a cryptocurrency is mined, earned, owned and governed by the community, public, without any early access to the token for anyone. Check the cap table of the token, which can usually be found in the white paper. A good allocation will be similar to those listed out in Lawrence Stefanian and Cooper Turley's article around optimizing token distribution. We have linked the article in the description for you. But this isn't a hard and fast rule, and it is likely that bespoke analysis will need to be done to identify whether the token distribution is optimal. Token supply and release schedule. Check the circulating supply, which is the number of tokens that have been issued so far and are currently in circulation, and the maximum supply, which is the maximum number of tokens that can ever be generated. Watch out for changes in the circulating supply. If there are too many tokens being released too frequently, or there are tokens due to be released, maybe from vesting for investors, this is a sign that the price of the token is likely to decrease due to holders being able to sell and lock in profits. For further explanation of token vesting schedules, we have linked a fantastic article on incentive structures in the description below. You can also find the token vesting schedule in the cap table. Token model. If you don't know where the yield is coming from, you are the yield. A key consideration is whether a token is inflationary or deflationary. A really inflationary token means that protocols can say that they offer high APYs while just inflating their supply and diluting each individual share of the protocol. Take these high yields offered with a pinch of salt and look under the hood. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Other ways of analyzing the token model are by identifying whether the protocol is liquidity mining or is trying to grow its own treasury by selling its native token and receiving other cryptocurrencies or stablecoins in return. Value accrual. How does the token gain value? Does the token create a flywheel effect where the incentives of all protocol stakeholders are aligned? If they are, this will create a form of network effects where more and more users are attracted to the protocol, over time accruing value to the token via fees and staking. And finally, financial metrics. Look at metrics like total value locked, TVL, which shows how much money is locked in DeFi protocols and thus helps to get a clear view of the overall health of the DeFi market. Liquidity, the ease of trading a token. A good proxy is the number of marketplaces the token is listed on, and you can use CoinMarketCap to look at the number of markets the token is listed on to judge how liquid the supply is. Market cap. Circulating supply, number of tokens that have been released, multiplied by the price of the token. It is important to be wary of another metric, the fully diluted value or FDV, which is the maximum supply multiplied by the price of the token. It is pretty unlikely for a token to be valued the same if 1 million tokens are on the market and if 10 million tokens are on the market. Protocol revenues and profits. What is the protocol's revenue and what is its profit? A protocol costs are the token incentives it handed out. You can find revenue and cost figures for many protocols on CoinGecko, along with other ratios like price to sales, price to earnings, etc. Once you have analyzed the tokenomics, the next step is to assess the protocol's governance model. Some key questions to ask around this are: what is the voting model, i.e. one token, one vote, quadratic voting, etc. And is it fit for purpose? What are the benefits and drawbacks? Is governance on-chain, off-chain, hybrid? What is the role of each stakeholder in governance? How decentralized is the protocol and how does it plan on decentralizing? How are improvements to the protocol processed? What are the SLAs and trade-offs between inclusivity and participation and scalability and efficiency? What sort of governance tooling is used? Is it scalable and easy, usable, understandable? To assess a lot of these, you'll have to comb through the project's Discord, GitHub, Notion, or Medium. The final step in our analysis, and probably the most fun, is to actually use the protocol. You'll be surprised at how much you can learn from this simple action. We cannot overstate the importance of getting your hands dirty. You'll be able to understand the UI and UX, what works and doesn't work, and critically analyze the protocol. Doing these 6 steps should give you a really good understanding of the potential of any crypto protocol and its token. A good practice while researching is creating an Excel to analyze and score protocols on each of these steps. The ones with the highest score will be your own hidden gems. However, keep in mind that this is in no way an exhaustive list. Here are some other metrics to keep an eye on: active developers, transaction count, active addresses, transaction value, fees paid, amount staked. It may not be straightforward to get all this data, especially around active developers, but other data can potentially be obtained from sources like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, TokenTerminal, and Dune Analytics. We've added a non-exhaustive list of these resources in the description below. We hope this video helps you start your own journey of independent research. It is our preferred framework and has helped us find some amazing protocols. You could use this framework as a starting point and build your own structure that suits you best. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed watching this. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to DYOR.